There are patients who have a tinnitus that have a hearing loss, and a tinnitus is a symptom of hearing loss.
Sure.
So, and when you have a hearing loss, you have a typically a constant level of tinnitus. And if you don't have a constant level of tinnitus, if the tinnitus is actually louder sometimes than others for a few hours or a whole day, like manifestly louder, not just louder because you happen to be in a more quiet place and you're noticing the tinnitus more, then you have to ask the question, is something happening in the inner ear that's fluctuating? And usually, in a patient who only has high frequency sensory neural hearing loss that's noise related or age related, there's nothing fluctuating in the inner ear.
Right.
So, what is fluctuating? What's fluctuating is probably the arousal level of the brain that is also connected to the centers that are generating tinnitus uh, related to the hearing loss.
Hmm.
And that patient who has more tinnitus on one day than another is having a period of increased arousal of the brain that is turning up the tinnitus, and then it turns back down. It's not very different than a migraineur who, even though they're not having a headache on 2 days, one day they walk outside and they say, the sun isn't that bright. It doesn't bother me much. But on another day, once again, they're not having a headache, but they really are sensitive to the light on that day. Maybe on that day, their brain is more aroused, they're closer to their threshold, easier to push over into a migraine.
Hmm.
And so they are more sensitive. Well, in a sense, if your brain is more aroused and you happen to be wired in a way that it is affecting the centers for tinnitus generation, then your tinnitus may manifestly be louder on those days.